Okay, so we're going to do three of the sort of oldest Qigong exercises. It's important before you start this that you actually have your breathing organised. If you breathe nicely and deeply and softly into your lower dantian, what you'll find is that there are gaps between each of the breaths, and we're going to actually be making use of those gaps with these exercises. The first one is called Raising the Sky, and you can see pictures of this on a lot of the tomb paintings from ancient China. So the exercise itself is fairly simple. I'll just show you first of all what it is. We're standing firstly in bear, a kind of narrow bear. We then start with the fingertips pointing towards each other. We go forwards and up, follow with the eyes. Then, before we do anything else, look forwards, press up, and then allow the hands with the palms facing down towards the earth to just come back to the starting position. Okay, so with the breath, what we do is we breathe in, during the gap we do the press up, and then we just breathe out as we come back down. And just turn so you can see this. So there we go. So I can do that around about 6 times. You can build it up as you sort of become better at that. Very powerful at moving the energy in the body, that one is. The next one is called Holding the Moon, and it's one that traditionally was used and was meant to actually be rejuvenating, one of the kind of an elixir of beauty and exercise that ladies from the old courts particularly like to do. So what we do with this one, the movement is that we, with straight legs and straight arms, go forwards, tuck the chin under so that there's a curve in the back. We just go down sort of just below the knees, and then with the arms straight, they come up the front of the body, following again with the eyes, and we then just relax the elbows and arch the back so that as if we're holding the moon. Then straighten again and just allow the hands to come back down the side to the sides again. So with the breath, we're breathing in, going forwards, and now there's some intent involved with this as well. because what we're trying to do is imagine from the high in. If you're not sure a bit about these points, you have a look at my little video clip on points. From the high in all the way up the spine, up to the barway. So with your mind you travel up to there. And then as we come down, just imagine all of the energy, all of the chi coming from the barway through the body, washing away any toxins, any stale chi. So there's quite a bit with this because there's breath and intent. So let's try and add the breathing in. So we're breathing in and out as we go forward, tucking into the chin and taking the mind up from the bottom of the spine up to the barway. Then breathe in. As we bend back, that's the gap in the breathing. Then come back up, and then as we breathe out, imagining that cascade, that waterfall of fresh chi washing through the body. So let me just change direction. So that you can actually see this kind of curve in the back. Now the third one is nourishing the kidneys, so very much working everything to do with kidney energy, immunity, head hair, bones, and the kidney point 1 is one of the points that we're thinking of here. So what we're doing when we start is taking our attention to our Yongquan point, kidney point 1 on the soles of the feet. So let me just show you the movements firstly. We're breathing in. As we go forward this time, we see if we can go right down as far as you can, if possibly touch your toes if possible. You then come up, put the palms to covering the kidneys, and just arc the back to, as we breathe out. let me try and break this down. So first of all, let me tell you the breathing, and then I'll tell you the different points that we're taking our mind to. So we're breathing in and then out as we go forward, as we did before. So knees and arms are straight again as before. We breathe in as we come back up. As we breathe out this time, we make a kind of sizzling sort of noise. And then come back to the same, to the starting position. So the points that we're taking our attention to, when we're standing in the ready position, we take our the attention to kidney point 1, the Yong Quan. As we go forward, rather like before, we take our mind up the spine from the hyoid between the genitals and anus, up the spine, up to the barway. Now, if you are worried about thinning hair, keep your mind at the barway. But otherwise, at this point, you now take your attention to the Long Quan, to the Lagung point. Gosh, I don't know what I'm talking about. The Lagung point, which is the point in the palms. So then, as you come up, your attention is in the Lagung point. And then as you breathe out, imagine all of the energy and all of the warm chi from your palms, from the Lagung point, massaging and cleansing and warming the kidneys. So quite a lot to this one, isn't there? Let me just turn. Kidney point 1. From the bottom to the top of the Du meridian, travelling up the spine, Lagung point, and then the kidney.